There is no sugarcoating what is happening in the crypto space today. And if you are an avid observer, you would know that things have not been looking particularly well. Crashes are happening here and there. Inflation rates are at an all-time high, and the world is coming into an economic recession. This trifecta of events is a recipe for doomsday not only in the lot of crypto, but the world in general. As conditions tend to generally look not in favor of the industry, what will become of the prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many more altcoins that we know and invest in today? Thank you for watching Diversified Streams, your go-to YouTube channel for all things crypto and finance. Be sure to check out our community post about these subjects. We are curious to know your opinions on these matters. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and tips related to crypto. And make sure to keep your notifications on so you'll be updated with our latest videos. We frequently post so you wouldn't want to miss them. In today's video, we will be talking about the events that have been happening both inside and outside of the crypto space, and how they have caused the Feds to make some decisions that may greatly affect the valuation of the two best assets in the market today, Bitcoin and Ethereum. We have a long video ahead, so let's get started. In a recent press release, the Federal Reserve has decided to increase the prevailing interest rates in the market by 75 basis points. This is a decision that they made as part of their plans to combat the increasing inflation that disrupts the flow of the economy both in the crypto industry and the general market. Here's a short clip of Jerome Powell for you to learn more from the announcement.
Today, the FOMC raised its policy interest rate by 0.75 of a percentage point, and we anticipate that ongoing increases will be appropriate. We are moving our policy stance purposefully to a level that will be sufficiently restrictive to return inflation to 2%. My colleagues and I are acutely aware that high inflation imposes significant hardship as it erodes purchasing power, especially for those least able to meet the higher costs of essentials like food, housing, and transportation. We are highly attentive to the risks that high inflation poses to both sides of our mandate, and we are strongly committed to returning inflation to our 2% objective. At today's meeting, the committee raised the target range for the federal funds rate by 0.75 of a percentage point, bringing the target range to 3 to 3.25%. And we are continuing the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet, which plays an important role in firming the stance of monetary policy. Over coming months, we will be looking for compelling evidence that inflation is moving down, consistent with inflation returning to 2%. We anticipate that ongoing increases in the target range for the federal funds rate will be appropriate. The pace of those increases will continue to depend on the incoming data and the evolving outlook for the economy. With today's action, we have raised interest rates by 3 percentage points this year. At some point, as the stance of monetary policy tightens further, it will become appropriate to slow the pace of increases while we assess how our cumulative policy adjustments are affecting the economy and inflation. We will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting and communicate our thinking as clear. To conclude, we understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. We at the Fed will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
From the video, it can be understood that the Fed's objective is to minimize the inflation rates to 2%, and the increase in the interest rates is only a part of the other plans they have to realize that objective. There are policy changes and downsizing of financial statements that are happening as part of the plan, and these things are necessary in order to stabilize the global market and in turn sort the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It wouldn't be a stretch to say that this is expected, because the common laws of economics would definitely drive the Feds to increase the interest rates. Experts actually expected that they would go a full 100 basis points with the increase. So the panic surrounding this decision is rather small as compared to what we have seen and experienced in the past. However, it is worth noting that this probably will not be the last hike in interest rates that we will be experiencing. It will mean that liquidity will become pricier and the markets will struggle a little bit more. With this change, we already saw some shakeup in the price of Bitcoin as it jumped by 1,000 recently only to drop by the same value. The Fed does make it look like they are doing everything in their power to keep the situation at bay. But what do you think about the increase, everyone? It is likely to be just one of the future increases in interest rates that we will be getting unless the inflation rates miraculously dissipate overnight. But is it a good start? Let us know what you think in the comments, and while you're at it, let us know that you support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate the gesture and would love to have you in our community. Let's stray away from this news and talk about some positive. I'm talking about the Magic Eden and its eventual expansion into Ethereum, as it expresses its support for major collections in the network, including Otherside and Bored Ape Yacht Club. This is some good news we like to see, and definitely a sign that there are better days ahead for crypto. Also, the largest NFT marketplace in the world, OpenSea, has just announced that it will be making an improvement in its space by allowing users to showcase collections with their own drop-down menus, allowing for more discoverability in the homepage of OpenSea. Additionally, OpenSea will also be providing support for the L2 protocol Arbitrum, which is going to make things a lot easier for the users. OpenSea is making some steps to providing a more comfortable minting process for their users, and we love to see it happening. The partnerships and collaborations do not stop even as the crypto industry is becoming shaky at the moment, and it is proven by Helium, which has very recently just landed on an amazing partnership with a popular mobile communications company, T-Mobile. This collaboration sees the development of subscription services that make use of Helium's decentralized network alongside T-Mobile's 5G grid. With the plans going as low as $5 a month, customers will be able to receive Solana's native mobile tokens in exchange for data concerning Helium's coverage quality. Hopefully, if things go as planned, we will be seeing this partnership take flight in the first few months of 2023. Do you like listening to music while investing in crypto? If yes, you'd be glad to know that Avalanche will be launching Avalanche SoundCloud. This is a new thing that will allow you to trade crypto while listening to some of the best mixes from the independent artist, and it will be launched on the actual website of SoundCloud. This is a fun way to integrate crypto in the usual interests of people. Aside from the fact that it also opens an opportunity for artists to enter the space and see both industries merging. And have you heard of this news yet? The CEO of Bitcoin exchange, Kraken, Jerome Powell, is set to step down from his position and resign. And Dave Ripley, the current Chief Operating Officer or COO, will be the one to take over his position. This does not mean that he will be terminating all connections with the company though, as he will still be in the background as the chairman of the board, working actively to support the company's future innovations and advocacies. Kraken is currently valued at $10.8 billion, and we have yet to see if Jesse Powell stepping down will be a game changer or not for the company. And that is it for today's video. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. As always, if you did, please show us some love and support by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. And make sure to keep your notifications on so you will be updated whenever we post new videos on all things related to crypto. This has been Diversified Streams. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you in our next video.